Caught her the third time, need advice to prevent myself from being lied to. Married for 15 years, me, 37, and my wife, 35, with a kid. I knew from our dating days that my wife was outgoing and I was reserved. I have a limited circle of friends and she always connected with men, more than women, and even here women's friends are kind of tomboyish. She never had a girly girl group for friends. We have seen our fair share of ups and downs in the marriage, and I notice my wife has a habit of getting into emotional affairs with guys from her workplace. The first time I spotted it was 3 years into our marriage and a work colleague was trying to woo my wife. Unfortunately, we worked in the same office during the early days of our careers and she was also discussing personal stuff and spending time with him during breaks. Once I caught her lying when they left on his bike from our office parking lot, and she told me that evening that she was out with her female bestie. I saw a shredded dress store bill in our bedroom trash can which I put together and found it was from the same date they both went out. When I confronted her she got dramatic and accused me of not trusting her, and then the run-of-the-mill excuse, he is a good friend. The second one was 2 years after our kid was born. She was recovering from postpartum depression and wanted to start working again. I referred her to a position in my office and she started going around with her boss this time. I found her lovey-dovey texts on her phone with the boss and confronted her. She is again down to the same excuses, now accusing me of spying and invading her privacy. I caught her off guard sitting with her boss enjoying coffee in our office cafeteria, and I had just asked her like 10 minutes ago if she wanted to join me for lunch and she said she was busy. She almost spilled her coffee watching me walk past by. The third instance happened last year and I am stuck in limbo for almost 6 months. I noticed her drifting away, lying about money. She was losing money on stock trading, and eating out at expensive restaurants when I was laid off from work and was in the process of setting up my business. We agreed to watch our wallets to make sure we spend within our comfort zone. This time her signs like visibly hiding her phone while texting, avoiding my touch, and constantly peeking for her phone notifications when we were out for morning jogs. Wanting to spend time away from me, pretending to work on her laptop while she was on her phone. I slipped an AirTag in her office bag one day and found she was at a fancy restaurant on the outskirts of our city known for its scenic views, and one would generally go there for a date or a memorable celebration. She had bunked the office and was out for 4 to 5 hours. Kept lying to me when I confronted her later, even when I was dropping her hints. I talked to her calmly this time without losing my cool. I was focused on the reason behind this constant hiding and lying when I have never stopped her from doing what she wants, whom she wants to meet, etc. She gives me vague reasons and gets emotional or angry if I indicate she is prone to falling for guys. She says she had gone out with her female bestie at work this time. I have given up on the hope that she will mend her ways, but I want to stay in this marriage for my kid. I am unable to figure out how to convey my boundaries to her. How do I prevent myself from getting hurt? I am unable to process the joy of finding stability in my business, unable to feel happy for small positives in my life. I am focused on our future and not in a negative space completely, but I did identify that I need to remove my wife from the center of all things in terms of emotional support or as a friend. I am not hurting now, but I feel that she has not given me the closure I seek in at least accepting that she seeks something better that she is not finding with me.